Alright guys, what is up? What is up, what is up, what is up? I know y'all now see the new setup here, which is good because that's officially what this is going to be. What is up everybody? This is your boy Spectacularpooh here. Nice to see you guys for this special little stream here, right? I want to talk about what just happened, right? I want to talk about what just happened in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 55 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to necessarily say I have a lot on my chest, but I do have a good bit of it I do want to get off, that's on my mind. You know what I mean? 1 minute, let me set some of this stuff up here. This shouldn't take too long. Okay, cool. I have this up here. Right now, I'm just on Twitter scrolling. I'm chilling out with some of this stuff. But I gotta tell you, we gotta take a look at the stat line real quick, bro. We have to take a look at this stat line real quick. This is probably one of the most unprecedented stat lines I've ever seen in my life when it goes to the Kansas City Chiefs. We already know about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We already know. But the Kansas City Chiefs, this is the last thing we would have expected heading into this game, completely. So right here, right, let's take a look at this. Patrick Mahomes went 37 of 49. He completed 37 passes out of 49 attempts. He put up 462 yards passing. I'm actually surprised he did that. Wait. Am I sure this is right? Hold on, this can't be right. No, this is not right. That can't be right. Oh, never mind. This is from week 1. Why the hell does it have it from week 1? I'm gonna say the fuck. Especially have it from week 1. I see the Chiefs beat them. Yeah, that was from way back, November 29th. Can we have the one from right here, please? Is this it? Damn, that's a fail. But yeah, pretty much though, this is still unprecedented, even though from what I'm looking at. Here it is right here. This is correct. I'm gonna say, what the fuck? He didn't throw an interception? Yes, he did. He threw like 3 of them. Threw a couple of them. 26 of 49. Completed 26 passes out of 40 attempts. He passed for 270 yards. Somehow he still outdid Brady when he went to the yards. But he threw 2 interceptions. It's funny because you see the night and day difference between that first game I just showed by accident and now this game. Patrick Mahomes didn't throw 1 touchdown this game. Not one. Not one. Does anybody now see the problem in this? That is fucking amazing that the Bucs defense sat up there and shut him down. They shut him down completely. That is the most vulnerable I have ever seen Patrick Mahomes in a football game throughout the past couple years that he has been in the league. 26 of 49, 270 yards, and 2 interceptions. That is a night and day difference compared to the first meeting they had this year where you just saw by accident dude threw like 3 touchdowns. Tampa Bay's defense, I know Tom Brady won the Super Bowl MVP. We know that. But Tampa Bay's defense is the true MVP of the Super Bowl. Not only of the Super Bowl, I'd even say throughout the whole year. Hanzai, what's up, bro? How you doing? Welcome. You're coming in at a good time where we're just recapping the Super Bowl and we're just giving our stunning thoughts on what just transpired. Nice to see that you're doing well. I'm happy to see you're doing well. I cannot believe this game. I really cannot believe this game. I really can't. More so, I'm just stunned at Patrick Mahomes' stats than anything. The stats we see here from Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, all of this is common. This is common from them. You've seen this from them halfway through the season. The only thing that wasn't common with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense throughout this game was that they literally went. Tom Brady was like, you know what? Fuck it. If they're not going to have it so that we can't beat them deep, let's go back to how we used to do it. Let's go back to football basics 101. Let's go back to slowly but surely dissecting the living hell out of defenses. And Tom Brady has made a living off that his entire career. That's why he is known as the greatest of all time. For some reason, defenses cannot stop Tom Brady when it goes to getting killed from short to intermediate passes, and that's exactly what happened this game. They didn't do many deep passes. Why would you? There's no reason to. Yes. Yep. Basically, hindsight. Basically, I mean, Tom Brady's been doing this his whole career, and for him to go back to basics on the biggest game of them all says just enough about how crazy of a player he is. It's crazy because he's not the most athletic player. He never will be. I mean, but at the same time, where his athleticism, his biggest trait comes from up here, and he's shown that ever since he stepped into the league. He been had his brain. He been had his mind. It hasn't been new to him. Let's see here. Clyde Edwards-Helaire couldn't do much of anything. He did have 7.1 yards per carry. I mean, that's all right. Patrick Mahomes, he's the second best rusher on the team, which is crazy to say. He's the second best rusher on the team. I mean, it's not like the Chiefs don't have other running backs. They do have other running backs. That's what I'm saying. Hans, I agree. If he would have made a clone, he would have outsmarted his clone. I agree with you. It's essentially how Dante was with Devil May Cry 3, where Dante was facing his shadow. It's like that. Tyreek Hill did almost next to nothing. Travis Kelce actually was the best receiver in the Super Bowl with 10 catches and 133 yards. Tyreek Hill had 7 catches for 73 yards. Everybody else didn't do much of anything. The Chiefs defense, I don't even need to read up on you besides Damian Wilson having 10 tackles. All right, that's all well and good. Daniel Sorensen had 6. Ben Neiman had 9. Chris Jones had 5. Charvarius Ward had 5. Derek Nyandi had 5. Rashard Breeland had 4. These are total tackles, by the way. Everybody else, they didn't do much of anything. They couldn't really get after Tom Brady. The only thing they could really do was tackle. Now, when it goes to Tom Brady, let's take a look at the Bucs. Tom Brady, this is typical for him. 21 of 29. 21 completed, 29 out of 29 attempts. 201 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. That's typical. This ain't the first time he does this, and it will not be the last. Seeing as next year he just announced that he'll be coming back next year. Leonard Fournette was the best running back in the Super Bowl with 16 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Ronald Jones had 12 carries, 61 yards. Both Bucs running backs killed them. They killed Kansas City defensively. When it goes to receiving, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think anybody thought that Rob Gronkowski was going to throw it back to 2013, 2014 I'm sorry, 2015. Nobody thought Rob Gronkowski was going to throw it back to 2015 and, dad dick the Chiefs the way that he did. Brady was like, yo, if this is my team, damn right we're doing it again. Yeah, pretty much he's going to do it again. He's going to try to do it again the next year. It's going to be very interesting. So Rob Gronkowski had 6 catches, 67 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nobody's expecting him to throw it back, bro. Not like that. Leonard Fournette also did well in the receiving game. Nice. He was the third best receiver on Tampa Bay's receiving, with 4 catches and 46 yards. That's not bad. Mike Evans, who would have thought? I thought Mike Evans was actually gonna go off this game. He didn't do anything. He had one catch for 31 yards. Ain't that some shit? Also, Chris Godwin did not do anything. He had 2 catches for 9 yards. Antonio Brown, he did good enough. He did good enough to win the Super Bowl. He had 5 catches, 22 yards, and a touchdown. Antonio Brown, people, you did not mishear me. Antonio Brown is a Super Bowl champion. The same Antonio Brown that is known for being on the Pittsburgh Steelers and having career years with Ben Roethlisberger, along with Antonio Brown. Along with Le'Veon Bell. The same Antonio Brown that caused a ruckus over there with the Raiders before they let him go. And the same Antonio Brown that was only there for the Patriots for 1 game, had domestic violence issues, whatever it was, came back because they dropped the case, and went right over to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That same Antonio Brown is a Super Bowl champion. I know Pittsburgh Steelers fans are pissed because they had several opportunities to do this with him, with Le'Veon Bell, and with Big Ben Roethlisberger, and they could never get it done. They were a very talented team, and it's crazy. They're going to go down as one of the most talented teams to never win a Super Bowl. Other than that, that's all pretty much fine. But this is where we really need to look at the MVP of the Super Bowl, in my personal opinion, the Tampa Bay defense. Devin White had 12 tackles. 2 of them were for loss. 8 of them were solos. He did break up a pass. Levante David had 6 tackles. 6 of them were solo. 2 of them, he batted down 2 passes. Antoine Winfield Jr., the same guy that basically did the deuces to I was about to say the finger wag. He's the same guy that did the deuces to Tyreek Hill. Had 6 tackles. 4 of them were solo, and he batted down 2 passes. Past the fence, meaning 2 of them. Brady be like, so what if I did? Yeah, Agus. Brady was like, I'll fucking do it again. Like, that's basically what he's like. Oh gosh, Sean Murphy Bunting, 6 tackles, 3 of them were solo. Yeah, pretty much. You look at it from here. This is where I really want to see. Look at this shit right here. Ndamukong Suh. I'm sure Lions fans know who he is. I'm sure Rams fans know who he is. He had 2 tackles, 1 assisted. He had a half a sack along with Cam Gill. Of course, that would count as a tackle for loss. And he hit Patrick Mahomes. Let's see here. Shaquille Barrett had a sack. Basically, as a team, Tampa Bay's defense stonewalled. I mean stonewalled Patrick Mahomes to where he has these numbers, and they had 3 sacks on him. And of course, not only that, Antoine Winfield Jr. and Devin White picked off Patrick Mahomes twice. This wasn't the Patrick Mahomes that we saw the past couple years. This was the Patrick Mahomes that was back in college. Crazy to say. This was the Patrick Mahomes back in college, where people don't seem to remember, but when Patrick Mahomes was coming out of college, everyone was questionable on his talent. That was questionable on if they know he has a cannon for an arm. But they were questioning the bad habits that he would show in college games. It's crazy because those questionable habits showed up at the worst possible time. They showed up in the Super Bowl, where he could have been a back-to-back champion. So, there you go. There we have it. We have to deal with Tom Brady for one more year next year. If not one more year next year, I don't know when this motherfucker is going to retire. Till then, Tampa Bay fans, congratulations. You've waited a long-ass time to get another Super Bowl title. And you happen to win one at the right time for having to pick up a greatest of all time player in Tom Brady at the right place, at the right time. You guys can go celebrate and go make babies named Tom or make babies named Leonard. No, hindsight, that's not happening. That's funny. And they got the W up. Tampa Bay, they got the W, and they did a phenomenal job. This was a well-earned W coming from them, and I gotta tell you, I know Saints fans are pissed. Real Mama Eagle already laying it on them. Now, you're probably wondering, why is it that she said that Saints fans are pissed? The New Orleans Saints had 3 opportunities, 3 or 4 opportunities, 5 opportunities. They've had several opportunities to go to the Super Bowl and win. All of those opportunities they have squandered, and they have not won the Super Bowl. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers come in their first year with a completely brand new team, win the whole Super Bowl. Well, ain't that some shit? How does that happen? The Saints are pissed. The Saints as an organization and the Saints fans are pissed. When it goes to players, the Steelers are pissed for the fact that not only Le'Veon Bell, even though he didn't win, Le'Veon Bell technically is in the Super Bowl. Antonio Brown won a Super Bowl. So I know he's pissed. I know they're pissed. The New England Patriots are pissed because they thought that Tom Brady was not going to put in work with this Tampa Bay Buccaneers squad. They thought Tom Brady was washed. They thought he was completely over and done with. Tom Brady completely won the marriage between the divorce marriage between him and Bill Belichick. So there's that. Let me see who else is pissed. Deshaun Jackson, I would say, is pissed because he left Tampa Bay a couple years ago. He left Tampa Bay to come over here, and Deshaun Jackson has not been the same ever since. LaShawn McCoy, on the other hand, is happy as fuck because he wins another Super Bowl, and he didn't even have to do anything. This man won 2 Super Bowls, once on the Chiefs, once on the Bucs. He does not do anything. That man is the best he's the best ring chaser when it goes to the NFL side of things. The fact that dude could sit down and not do a damn thing. That is great. He didn't have to waste anything. Let me see who else is pissed. The Dallas Cowboys are pissed because Tom Brady, not only the Cowboys, but the Cowboys and the Steelers, they're pissed because Tom Brady officially has won more Super Bowl titles than every single team in the National Football League. That includes the team he's on. Line them all up. He has more rings he has more rings as a stat line. 7 rings. The Pittsburgh Steelers does not have 7 rings. The Dallas Cowboys does not have 7 rings. The Green Bay Packers does not have 7 rings. The San Francisco 49ers does not have 7 rings. The Giants does not have 7 rings. Like, this man, he can do that if he wants to. This man is going to be chasing for ring 8 next year. He's going to try. He's got 5 on one hand right here. He's got 5 on one hand right here. He's got 1 on this hand here for 6. And now he has another on his other hand. One on another finger for 7. Hell, he could probably put it on his thumb if he want to. This man is going to try and go for Bill Russell territory for going after rings. I don't know how he's going to do it. He might be too late for that. But he's damn sure trying his hardest. So, now that we know, right, Tom Brady has 7 rings, officially. I have a question for these football fans that seem to still think this to this day. And this is when it goes to my team, the Philadelphia Eagles in particular. When the Philadelphia Eagles beat the New England Patriots back in 2017, February 4th, 2018, a lot of people said that Super Bowl ring was a fluke. Let me go and repeat that again. A lot of people said the Eagles' 2017 Super Bowl win against the New England Patriots was a fluke. Mind you, when we look back at that stat line from this game, Tom Brady went 21 of 29, 201. In that Eagles Super Bowl game, Tom Brady put up 500 yards passing. Is it a fluke now? You see, that just makes the Eagles Super Bowl win, not only just the Super Bowl win for the Eagles, that actually makes the Giants Super Bowl wins that much sweeter. The Eagles and the Giants, 2 teams in the NFC East, they are the only teams as of right now that have beaten Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. No other team has beat him. The Carolina Panthers did not beat him. The St. Louis Rams twice did not beat him. The Seattle Seahawks did not beat him. The Atlanta Falcons did not beat him. And now we have to officially add the Kansas City Chiefs on the list of teams that Tom Brady has ran through. Did not beat him. I think it's about time that those 3 Super Bowl winners of the NFC East get their well-due respect. Because when Tom Brady retires, eventually, you guys are going to be looking back at those teams and be like, yo, we really did beat Tom Brady. How the fuck did that happen? So don't mind me. I'm just sitting back laughing. That's all I can do is sit back and laugh. So, for you guys that have tuned in, thank you for hearing my thoughts on this Super Bowl. All I know is this. Even on a new team, Tom Brady still gives the NFL nightmares. He is still giving NFL teams nightmares. Motherfuckers say he couldn't do it on the Bucs. And they say he couldn't do it on the Bucs. They said he's a system quarterback. Can't say that no more. Tom Brady is officially Thanos. That's what he is. It takes something special to beat Brady. Right. It takes something special. And that Philadelphia Eagles team in 2017 was special. That New York Giants team in 2011 is special. That New York Giants team in 2007 was special. It's funny you say that, Agus, because that's exactly what Tom Brady went through to win his 7th ring. That motherfucker went through a gauntlet, and nobody can take that away from him. Nobody can say he did not go through tough competition. Let me explain who he went through. Let me explain the teams that the Buccaneers went through to win this title. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers went through. Hold on, let me give you the wild card picture that we could properly see. The playoff picture so you can actually see. I need y'all to really see this to understand. This shit is insane with what Tom Brady has done. Let me see here. It shouldn't be hard. No, that's not it. Okay, no, fuck it. I'll do it this way. There it is. That's what he went through. I'm sorry. He went through the Washington team. I don't know why I'm mistaken that shit. He went through the Washington football team, which, let's be honest, they had no business going into the playoffs. We already know this. We literally handed them a trip to a wild card game for them to get rolled on. So there's that. The Bucs went through the Washington football team. They went through the New Orleans Saints. Now, people, I want you to understand this. This the same New Orleans Saints. The same New Orleans Saints that swept them twice in the regular season. Swept them. So, of course, heading into that game, nobody thought, okay, there's no way they're going to be able to just beat them now, right? Talking about the Bucs. There's no way the Bucs is going to be able to beat them, right? Seeing as they got swept twice. I mean, they got beaten twice by the same team. The Saints do what Saints do. Fuck up. Next is the Green Bay Packers. A game that a lot of us thought was going to be an interesting game, considering you had Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers in the NFC Championship game. It wasn't the Super Bowl, but that's still as close as it was going to get. Tom Brady, this is why I said that defense deserves the MVP award. Tom Brady was not Tom Brady that whole game, and neither was Aaron Rodgers. Neither one of them were playing at their best. But that fucking defense of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers completely shut down that Packers offense to where they was able to get the win. How does that happen? How does that happen? Aaron Rodgers of all people, Tom Brady of all people, they both were not at their best in the playoff game? And the Bucs defense was at their best? It's unfucking heard of. It's unheard of. And now we have this game that happened tonight. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. This is a bold prediction when it goes to me. The NFL, as far as Tom Brady is concerned, will not see true parity in this league until at least 2023, 2024. If Tom Brady has anything to say about it. We are still living in this motherfucker's world. And to beat him in his world, gotta take a special team. Ask the NFC East. Ask Eli Manning. Ask Nick Foles. Till then, guys, every second, every minute, every hour you guys spend with me is every second, every minute, and every hour I'm blessed and grateful for. Thank you guys for tuning in for this little special edition of the stream where I get my thoughts on the Super Bowl. I want you guys to have yourselves a good night. I will see you guys here tomorrow where we start our new schedule. Peace.